Welcome back, everyone. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to play you a clip that broke my heart yesterday. So please make sure that you stay right until the end to watch that with me. But firstly, Labour, Keir Starmer and his hideous cronies, the most despised people in the entire United Kingdom, are surely running out of votes, running out of friends and running out of time. In a remarkable lesson in somehow managing to upset just about all of the people all of the time, this incompetent, treasonous government have managed to piss off just about everyone, from our senior citizens to ordinary hard-working mums and dads who've had the barefaced cheek to care about the safety and security of their own beloved children. Starmer and his front bench must know that they're going to find it almost impossible to win another seat, let alone win another general election, especially where the majority of people living in any one particular region are Indigenous British. Labour must now rely on the only friends that they have left in the entire country, the pro-Palestine mob and their useful idiot friends on the hooded and masked left, many of whom look, sound and dress like they're on day release from the local loony bin. These are now the only people that Labour have left to call on. They know it, and so does everyone else. The worry is, how far will Labour go to appease the Muslim and ultra-hard left vote? What promises and backdoor deals will they do with the Muslim community leaders, and how far will they bend over to keep and secure their support as they fear losing votes to Jeremy Corbyn and his band of nutcases? Community leaders will naturally be looking to secure even more positions of power and will be making all sorts of demands in return for their support. And after all, who can blame them? Because this is nothing short of sectarianism. And that's now all that Labour have left to hang on to, a divided society that's seemingly ready to explode. And this may sound a bit crazy, it may even sound a bit absurd, but maybe the time is rapidly approaching when the entire Labour movement, including some of the trade unions, Antifa, their associated organisations like Stand Up to Racism, the biggest racist of all, maybe it's time that they should be considered for prescribing as organisations with sinister foreign interests that represent a danger to the British state and the safety of our people. Labour know that they are finished, they're done, and probably for good, but they do have one last chance, one group left, and I expect them to cling onto them until they're dragged away kicking and screaming. There are simply no excuses left for voting Labour. You either want a British way of life, British values, British law, peace, love and harmony, safety for our children, or you don't. Right, before we go, let's have a little look at that video that simply broke my heart yesterday. I think this man sums the situation up perfectly for everyone.
Stay with me for a few minutes. I have something I want to get off my chest. My name hardly matters anymore. Once it was stitched onto my chest beside the Union Jack. The flag I carried into deserts and mountains, the flag I draped over coffins and brothers braver than me. I gave my youth, my blood, my peace of mind for this country. I would do it again if I thought it still cared for the people who gave everything. I have seen more war than I care to remember. I have held men as they died, whispering that they were going home to a country that would never forget them. I made promises, thought were true, that their sacrifice would mean something, that their families would be cared for, that this nation would stand by its own. But now, I walk our streets and I see our own veterans, cold and hungry, sleeping under bridges, begging for pennies they'll never spend on anything but trying to numb the nightmares. I see families with children going without, mothers skipping meals so their kids can have a little more. And while our own people fall through the cracks, I see boat after boat of people arriving illegally, no papers, no checks, and somehow there's always money to house them, feed them, clothe them, while our own go without. Don't mistake me, I have seen enough suffering to know we should help those truly in need, But when I see criminals and opportunists gaming the system, draining resources that should go to our own, my heart breaks all over again. I did not risk my life so that a young lad who wore the same uniform I did could come home to a postcode lottery for mental health care, only to find his bed in a shelter taken by someone who came here illegally.
Jesus, how much have we been betrayed?
Knowing this country is too soft to say no. This isn't hate, this is heartbreak. This is a veteran on his knees asking, begging for some common sense, some compassion for our own. We have enough to care for people in genuine need, but not when the doors are wide open and the system is bled dry while our own are left to rot. I never thought I'd see this country brought to its knees, not by war, but by cowardice, by leaders too afraid to stand up and say, charity begins at home, look after your own first, keep your promises to the ones who served, who worked, who paid in all their lives. Then, and only then, help others. That is fair, that is right. So yes, I'm on my knees, I'm broken, I'm tired, but I'm not fucking done. I will stand again, and I'm asking you to stand with me, not with hate, but with love for the people who've been forgotten for far too long. Our people, our country, our future. I am a British Army veteran and I fought for this land, I bled for it, and I swear to you now, I will keep fighting for it. Don't leave me fighting alone.